Question 6, right? So two consecutive whole numbers are x and x plus 1. So notice they're consecutive whole numbers. They are obviously numbers next to each other, like 7 and 8, or 8 and 9, right? Or 13 and 14. And one of them's called, we don't know what they are, so one of them's called x, the next one's called x plus 1. When the product of these numbers, okay, now product means to multiply, yeah? That's what product means. When the product of these numbers is subtracted from 47 times the first number x, the answer is 360. So quite a few things going on here. And it says then form an equation in x and solve it to find two possible pairs of consecutive numbers. Okay, so lots of situations where we can form a quadratic equation, right? Practical situations, right? Even a situation like this, where you can get a quadratic equation and then solve it. Now what does it say? The product of these numbers, so x, x plus 1, the product of them, you're going to multiply. Okay, so basically this, yeah? That's the product of it, x bracket x plus 1. And it says then, when the product of these numbers is subtracted from, okay, so this is being taken away from something, 47 times the first number x, so 47x, okay? The answer is 360, okay? So you've got that. So form an equation in x, which I've done, and then solve it. Now, it doesn't have to create a quadratic equation. It doesn't always, but in this case, I think it will. And it obviously says possible values. So, you know, we're going to have maybe two outcomes here from a quadratic. So 47x, then when you multiply this out, x times x is x squared, so it'll be minus x squared, won't it? And then x times 1 is x, and minus x equals 360. And what I would do then is get everything to the right-hand side, because this is a minus x squared, okay, and I want that to be positive, right? So take everything over. So I'll have 0 here equals, so just take everything over. Minus x squared comes over, becomes x squared. Minus x comes over, becomes plus x. I've got the 360 already there. And then 47x as well, I forgot about that. Take that over, that becomes minus 47x. Okay, so I end up having x squared. X then minus 47x is minus 46x plus 360 equals 0. Okay, so you've got that, and it's a quadratic, isn't it? It's quadratic. So you've got to do that multiply thing, add thing, and now there's no number there, so this makes it straightforward. 360 they've got to multiply to give, and they've got to add up to give minus 46. Now let's think of a pair of numbers and multiply to give 360. The most obvious one, right, is 36 times 10, right? That gives you 360. Now can I get minus 46 from these two? Of course you can, can't you? If you make them both negative, okay, that will add up to minus 46, and they multiply to positive 360, so it works. So in your bracket, you're going to have minus 36 in one, minus 10 in the other, equals to 0. So then, because this equals to 0, right, you're going to solve it. So you say, look, either x minus 36 equals 0, or x minus 10 equals 0. So that means then x equals 36, or x will equal 10 when you take it over. And then it says, of course, you know, find two possible pairs. Well, if x is 36, x plus 1 would be 37, so that's one pair. And then if x is 10, x plus 1 will be 11. That is another possible pair.